Happy Christmas 2024, Chanmates! It's the 25th of December and finally midweek Wednesday, as you can see. But yeah, it's another happy Christmas. But first of all, last year on this day, we actually get to have some, humanitarian activities. I have to wake up early in the morning because we have to do some humanitarian activities. And what I actually did, is that we actually had to get up in the morning and we have to help my relatives, pack up some goods and necessities that we'll be giving to the other people or the other people in the neighborhoods, right? But first of all, I would like to give you a shout out to a Merry Christmas to all. And whatever is coming up soon, I'm going to, take some singing challenge later on, which I will be singing a Christmas song later on. And at this point of you, Chanmates, I will be sharing you some of my experiences on the Noche Buena. And I bet some of you or most of you people have enjoyed Noche Buena just a few hours before it's Christmas time, right? And I will also be showcasing, but although I'm not gonna be showing, but we have some, Duolingo that I'm going to hear. You can actually hear some, speaking, but I'm going to learn. That's where I'm going to learn some, Japanese into it. And I'm also going to be explaining to you why I haven't been watching anime recently. Oh, and by the way, before I started this show, before I started watching this show, I watched the 9th episode of the series title called Kimi wa Maid-sama, or You Are My Servant. And I'm going to share as well to you a little bit about travels abroad, and at the same and as well as I'm going to share to you what will be my Christmas message. So please join me in the next 90 minutes. We're gonna be here in the next 90 minutes, and welcome to Happy Christmas 2024, which is the afternoon live special. So welcome here, Chanmates, and then at this point here, I will be showing to you, I'm going to be playing to you a video about what we did last year during last year's humanitarian activity. So without further ado, let's just watch the video and play. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this moment. we have it looks like that we have another blooper, but yeah, I have disappeared for just a few seconds, and then I just revamped and returned. Huh? Anyway, that is a video presentation here, Chanmates, about last year's humanitarian activity that I have done with my relatives. So to those watching and happen to be appeared on that video, well, shout out to you, and yeah, of course, happy Merry Christmas. And speaking of humanitarian activities, next we're going to talk about Christmas gifts. Okay, so Christmas gifts. So what? Okay, here's today's question of the day, if I could revive it. If you were to be given a present, what do you think it will be? Because usually, if you wanted to have this, Christmas gifts that you wanted to, or you want to wish to have, that you have been longing for, then consider it, make it like a Christmas wish. And then once you receive a Christmas present, it's either oh, by the way, you cannot expect on what are you going to have after you open a present. Could it be in a Christmas wish? You know what, I can actually remember for another activities, is it fireworks? Anyway, let's go back to the process. Okay, now where was I? Yeah, Christmas gifts. So today's question of the day, so if you were to receive a Christmas present, what do you think it will be? Will it be the same as your Christmas wish, or it will just be something else? So if you have any answers in mind that you wanted to share, well, don't be shy to comment down below on the on stream. Actually, for my Christmas gift, well, I had a chat with my friend in Discord, and because Mavwika is coming up on New Year's Day, we have Mavwika coming up on Genshin, and my Christmas wish at the same time would be, let's pull, when you pull for a 50-50, let's win a Mavwika. Wow! And can you imagine, it will be the best Christmas gift, or likewise a New Year's gift, because Mavwika's banner, once again, alongside Sitilagi's banner, will come out on New Year's Day, which is 7 days away, or next week. We'll be taking a little bit of short break. Okay, so Chanmates, stay with us. This is Afternoon Live, the Happy Christmas 2024 special. And welcome back to Afternoon Live, Chanmates, on this special Happy Christmas 2024 edition. And as you can see, you may be noticing that we're going to have some Christmas messages, but before I'm going to tell you what is Christmas all about, I'm going to share to you on some of the messages that I have just read. But if I were to read, which I'm going to be revealing that later on, but what am I incorporating that is regarding, it's a simple message, but rather the most common word, the most word that I could actually say. I have nothing to say, but rather hope. Okay, two words, two words: hope and excitement. Why hope? Because at least, even though if you're facing trials or the challenges that you have overcome across the year, or the moment your struggles that were empowering you over or whatsoever, at least you should also, you should also believe that there is still hope despite all the challenges, right? And why also excitement? Because you know what, Christmas is actually like a festival, or it's a celebration filled with excitement, because without excitement there will be no Christmas. Don't you believe that? We should have always like factor. Wow. Factor. So there should at least be an excitement, all right? Because without excitement, then there will be no celebration. There is no laughter. Without any excitement of the best, one of the best time of the year. Oh, and by the way, later on, Chanmates, I'm going to be performing to you a Christmas song. It's a dare to sing a Christmas song, but the song that I'm going to cover, it's from Jose Marichan, the Christmas icon in the Philippines. But the song, I won't tell you yet. Now, let me share to you some of the definitions that what is with, Christmas. So, huh? Oh wait, hang on, huh? Oh, and besides, if you have any comments, or if you have any mentions that you want to greet a Merry Christmas, please do not hesitate to comment down for those who are watching right now. Okay. Oh, and one more thing I forgot to mention. Yes. And to those who are celebrating Christmas, or whether if you're going to celebrate or not, you know what? There's also another belief that every day is a Christmas. Do you believe that? What makes it a Christmas, Chanmates, is that at least you have time to spend time with your loved ones, whether with your family, with your friends, with your relatives, and as long as what really matters the most is happiness, right? In this Christmas edition. Oh, and by the way, I just got a text from my other friend on Discord, because I showed him about on the 8th episode of the recent romance anime that I have watched. Kimi wa Mido-sama, you are my servant. I'm not going to spoil you anything, by the way, because if I did spoil you, well, I don't know why. But trust me, this anime is so romantic. And it involves with the main leads. It involves with the main character, who happens as well to be a maid. And not just that, she's so beautiful. And I could actually endorse that because, you know what, based on appearance-wise of the animes, I mean, when we're talking, or when we actually get to compare with The Dangers in My Heart, well, especially if you may be thinking that the similarities based on one thing, Chanmates, it's about the height difference, or you may be this when it comes to appearance-wise. If you're talking about height difference, where a girl is taller than the boy who happens to be lovers. Wow! Congratulations. And it felt like, wow. I am so hyped, and I think I wanna roar. Roar! Like that. There's nothing that I could say. But yeah, trust me, the new romance anime, Kimi wa Mido-sama, is not Maid-sama, ha, the old one, the Kaicho wa Maid-sama. No, that's actually a different one, and that is from 2010. But this new anime, Kimi wa Mido-sama, is, you know what? Basically another romance genre anime that it involves trust me, this anime is so beautiful that you can actually, and you know what's funny? Because, okay, I have to tell you this now, Chanmates. Sorry, we'll get back to that later. I have to tell you this right now, Chanmates, that both Kimawa Meido-sama and The Dangers in My Heart happen to be airing in Japan on the same network. You know what? You know who if you know. But anyway, both of them, I was so... Okay. Shall we get back to the topic of, Christmas? Alright, here we go. Huh? Oh yeah, and talking about someone on talking about my Discord friend messaging me on that and he was like, my mind can't resist on the new Hotel skin. What? Okay, so dude, if you're watching this, good luck on getting that Hotel skin. Anyway, let's go back one more time. Shall we do a take two? Okay, here we go. Sorry, I almost flipped to the wrong music. Now that's the right one. Okay. Now when we're talking about Christmas, Chanmates, it's basically an annual festival commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ, which is the main definition to that, which is observed primarily on the 25th of December, which is happening today, as a religious and cultural celebration among billions of people, because majority, you know what, it's understandable because majority of the population from around the world are Christians, right? And yeah, it's celebrated among billions of people around the world. It's, you know what, like similar to what if you're a Muslim or Islam, you will be celebrating Ramadan season, right? Or if Buddhism, I have no idea, but it's like that. Okay, and the name of the Christmas has something to do with the name. So this one, the English word Christmas is a shortened form of the Christ Mass. So this is understandable that especially to the Catholics, the Christians, especially to Catholics, that they will go and attend Christmas Mass. So that's why here in the Philippines we have this called Simbang Gabi, and as well as the Christmas Eve Mass, right? Yeah, so it's basically a celebration. But in modern times, you may be thinking that Christmas, you may be thinking about Santa Claus, exchange gifts, and feast, right? Okay. So yeah, celebration of the Eucharist. Yeah, but that is the religious tradition for Christians. Okay, that Christmas is celebrated to gather, especially for Catholics, that they'll be celebrating as the Christ Mass, right? And especially as well to Christians in general, we are celebrating the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. Now let's go first to the other names. So the holiday had various other English names throughout its history. So the Anglo-Saxons referred to the feast as midwinter. Oh, and you know what's actually funny? When Christmas is actually celebrated across the world every December, so which is basically an annual tradition, but we commonly celebrated Christmas on December 25. Whether you may be thinking that you may be referring that as the birthday of Jesus Christ, or you may be thinking of that with Santa Claus and exchange gifts, it is commonly celebrated on the 25th of December. So it's basically like a celebration. Then as midwinter, okay, or more freely, okay, that it means from Latin as birth. And talking about some, history. So that's why when you go across your houses, you may be noticing that why do we have to, traditionally decorate Christmas with decorations besides Christmas tree and even the wreath. So, you know what? Check this out, Chen mates. Look at the, studio that you know what, I actually created this myself, and we have happened to launch this since last Monday's afternoon live episode. So wow. Okay, so yeah, look at this, right? But we're going to keep the studio right after Christmas, even after Christmas, but it's just we're going to remove some decorations. So after, right? Then we're going to redecorate it again by September, if ever, or on the stream, on my next stream on the next Christmas season. All right. And check this out. Yes, look at the background here. So you know what? It's like that. Yeah. So you may be, similar to what you guys decorated on every of your home on Christmas traditions. And by the way, you want shout outs? I'll give you a shout out, huh? Now, what else? In the past episodes lately, we talk about Christmas party, and then we talk about Christmas Eve. Now we are actually talking about Christmas Day. So okay. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, one more thing, Chan mates. If you're not a Christian, it doesn't mean to stop you, alright, to celebrate with us Christmas, because you know what? Besides Christians like us, everybody is welcome to celebrate Christmas with us, right? Everybody is welcome, so there is no limitation or religion. But if you want to celebrate with us, then there's no stopping you. You're always welcome to celebrate holidays. Oh, and speaking of holiday season here in the Philippines, if, as you can see, or it was reported on the news that many people across the country were like had to go home to their provinces to see their families, especially to those who are working in cities. So once again, safe travels, and be careful right there. Stay safe on your travels when you get back home to your families. Not just for the workers, but also for the students who happened as well to be living from out of town, right? So, sorry. Yeah. Now, another thing that I'm going to share to you, Chan mates, is talking about some Noche Buena. So, I'm going to ask you this. What do you guys have on Noche Buena on the Christmas Eve? So you may be thinking, okay, if you have watched my last episode from yesterday on Christmas Eve episode, you may be thinking of, yeah, I did mention about different kinds of dishes, and we also happen to talk about the different kinds of traditions, including the KFC as a Christmas tradition in Japan. And as for the states and Western countries, you may be thinking of roasted chicken or turkey, but this is not we're actually talking about traditions, but you can actually eat anything regardless, right? You can actually eat anything regardless. So whether if it's roasted turkey, roasted chicken, meatloaf with mashed potatoes, or anything, even pizza, right? But if we're talking about Christmas tradition, it's like that with mashed taters and some other kinds of food that you wanted to feast on. And don't forget about desserts. Okay, here in the Philippines, once again, it's somewhat, similar to what we have on any other birthday celebrations or anniversaries or even weddings, that we will also tend to have desserts. Sometimes we also happen to have cakes, right? So cakes, but not necessarily the normal cake that we're going to have, whether if it's a chocolate cake or Christmas cake or whatsoever, right? In whatsoever Japan, or yeah, because I had a chat with my Japanese friend on that other day, and then when I asked about what do you usually have for the Japanese Christmas tradition, and and then she was like, we usually have to buy chicken, and also the cake. And I was also wondering, Chenmates, about what's also going on with the sides. So maybe you want to go with fries or potatoes, or even salad, right? And like in many other countries, including that, we can actually eat anything, regardless, right? Regardless on whatever styles or whatsoever, as long as there's a feast involved that we can actually at least celebrate, right? Now, talking about Noche Buena that I had on the eve of Christmas. So I was actually asked to make carbonara. So you know what? I also happened to demonstrate about how to make a proper carbonara. So because you know what, if you have noticed, if not many, or Filipinos like that, if not many, will tend to separate pasta. Will tend to separate pasta with from sauce. And then when it comes to serving, you will just have something similar to what Jollibee had offered. Filipino fast food chain Jollibee would offer, or to serve spaghetti in this kind of manner. So you will notice that pasta that is actually covered with sauce, right? So with sauce, right? And it happened to be like sweet, unlike the original Italian version. Okay, and yeah, but we're actually talking about carbonara because the difference between spaghetti and carbonara is that spaghetti, based on my own understanding and experience, if you know more about what are those pastas, feel free to comment down on the comments, alright? So the difference of spaghetti and carbonara is based on the sauce, okay? So spaghetti, our pasta is made of spaghetti, right? And the sauce will consist of tomatoes and some different spices, including ground pork. But for the Filipino version, Chanmates, it's not just that you're going to add on some tomatoes and ground beef or pork or any meat, ground meat basically, but also Chanmates, hot dog or anything that it can make it sweet, and as well as chunks of ham, and sometimes you'll also tend to put some cream and cheese, right? Because you know what, Filipinos, or if not many, will tend to make the food sweet or something like that, right? That yeah, or it's something like that, and that's why not even some spices, but we tend to like some sweet tooth, or but that's for a spaghetti. For a carbonara is basically involved in white sauce, but here in the Philippines we tend to use the spaghetti, but the correct pasta that we should use, Chanmates, is fettuccine pasta. Why fettuccine? Okay, yeah, why fettuccine? Because that's how it works. But when it comes to sauce, carbonara sauce, it involves with white sauce. But in our version, usually we tend to have some, chunks of ham. Then after we cooked it, then we add some butter and a bit of onions and garlic. Then after we stir, we tend to put some cream. For the original Italian version, it may be seem different, right, Chanmates? It may be seem different that you will also tend to put some mushrooms and some peas, right? And sometimes when I was watching Gordon Ramsay's version of carbonara, or if correct me if I'm wrong, Chanmates, huh? That version of carbonara happens to be involved with with a yolk that at least you should not broke the yolk, because if you broke the yolk it will turn into scrambled egg. But I haven't tried yet on how to make that version of carbonara as well as the Italian version, because you know what, we grew up having carbonara like this. But when you say fettuccine, it's basically like what you call this? It's basically like a pasta that is, thin. That is, the something that you can. Oh wait, I don't know how to describe this, but let me search before we go on a break, huh? Let me search. Okay, so fettuccine pasta. Yeah, I mean, I know the shape, but I don't know how to describe the. Okay, I got it. So a fettuccine is basically a flat and thick pasta, okay, which is supposedly perfectly used for making carbonaras. Yeah, that's why we tend to like use. But if you know how to explain carbonara, please also let me know in the comments. All right. Okay, we'll be going to a little bit of short break. So after this, Chanmates. Okay, so after this, Chanmates, I'm going to talk a little bit of more about some Noche Buena or some other topics during the Happy Christmas 2024 special. Afternoon Live will be right back, and later on the show, on this extended show, I'm going to perform a cover of a song, a Christmas song from Jose Marichan. So this is Afternoon Live, and we'll be right back. And this is still Afternoon Live, the Happy Christmas 2024 edition. And once again, wish you happy holidays. But before I have to, before we move on to other topics, I'm going to show you that the other moment this year for another topic. I'm going to show you a moment within this year that I had. It is the first time that I didn't expectedly, have some, what you call this, like that? Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about the airport lounge before I head for the first time to Japan, and you can actually see, wow, the setting. Oh, and I forgot to show you the food. Sorry, I'm going to show you first for the food. Oh yes, at the premium lounge. Okay, There you go. Yeah, you know what? I miss those dishes, and I can't believe that. Oh, sorry. I can't believe I missed those. Okay, there you go. Looks like I went off in a break at this, moment. Oh, and I just appeared out of nowhere. Okay, and let's go back to the Happy Christmas 2024 edition. But this is still Afternoon Live, Chan mates, and I still have something, to share. Okay, because you know what, Chan mates, there's still more. What's with, Christmas traditions, especially to what Christians believe in. So, the traditional Christmas narrative recounted on the New Testament known as the Nativity of Jesus, saying that he was born in Bethlehem in accordance with the prophecies when Joseph and Mary arrived in the city, and although there are different hypotheses regarding the date of the birth of Christ, in the early 4th century, the church actually fixed the date as the 25th of December, December 25, which is the date of the winter solstice in the Roman Empire. So this could be the reason why December 25 is decided by the church to celebrate Christmas, and which is considered to be Christmas Day by many. Although there's another source here, okay? So around AD 200, the Clement of Alexandria wrote, "There are those who have determined not only the year of our Lord's birth, but also the day, and they say that it took place on the 28th year of Augustus." Not the Indonesian word of Augustus, huh? Augustus, as in, which is another name, but it's not related to the Indonesian word for August. And in the 25th day of the Egyptian month, Pakon, and or let's say 20th of okay, which is also known as the 20th of May, the 25th day of Pakon. Further, others say that he was born on the 24th or 25th of Parmuthi, or which is known as the 20th or the 21st of April. But here's the thing, okay? Here's the catch, Chan mates. Various factors contributed to the choice of 25th of December as the birth of Christ, although theology professor Susan Rowe wrote in 1995 as no liturgical historian goes so far as to deny that it has any sort of relation with the sun. Okay, so this could be a factor in relation with the sun. The winter solstice and the popularity of solar worship in worship, okay? War as in W-O-R, not war as in W-A-R, alright? Solar worship in the later Roman Empire. So this could be the reason why we decided that the 25th of December is the choice where we celebrate Christmas, also known as the birthday of our Lord Jesus Christ. Okay, and anyways, back to other topic. As you can see here, in many years I've been traveling to other countries. I've been traveling to 10 different countries already outside the Philippines, which I already did talk about on the other episode on Afternoon Live before. And if you see my last, if you see my when I the episode of Afternoon Live where I talk about my experience of Japan, which I'm going to share to you later on. But first, I haven't showed you yet in Thailand, right? Which is until now I was supposed to post video about my vlog in Thailand, but unfortunately, time constraints, busy schedules, or I could actually say messed up, or sometimes procrastinating. Okay, now what else, huh? What else? So I'm going to show you this. Okay, so yeah, this is my sorry about that. This is actually my footage on that I have experienced in what I have experienced in Japan. So as you can see, it really changed my world. This is my favorite place in Akihabara, where I get to buy an anime merch. And in any other places, including Ikebukuro, we haven't been on that building, unfortunately, but that is the flagship Animate store, and this is in Asakusa. This is in Asakusa, where you can get to see a temple here. Oh, and this is one of my favorite places, Shibuya. And later on, okay, you can see the Tokyo Skytree. I'm talking about later on is that there's another district. Yeah, this is the one. I'm talking about Shinjuku here. And I've disappeared again. What a moment. And there's also another okay, I'm going to show that later on. But another moment. Okay, let's talk about first in Thailand. Let's talk about first in Thailand. So here we go.
This point is located, yeah, beside the riverside. Yeah, the river.
Yeah, this is the city of Bangkok, which I've actually been there last year. Which sneak preview, I'm going to show it to you, the tapes that I have actually go, and you can see here. Okay, if you'll notice who is speaking on the video, that was actually our tour guider. Yep, that's actually the tour guider here. And another moment in Thailand, which happened, which we did travel on last year, 2023, but there is another one that I'm going to show you around. This is no other than Pattaya. Okay, so we have been to two different places in Thailand. Of course, in Bangkok, but we get to spend mostly in Pattaya, which is basically the Hawaii of the East. And you can see, oh yeah, Terminal 21. I also happen to have a footage about Terminal 21, which is like one of the biggest malls in Thailand. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but this is how I capture the footage. Yeah, you can see here the airplane, which is, you know, and they have so many. Yeah, it's a shopping center. It's a shopping mall center. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you the footage. So okay, as well as another moment that what I have experienced this time within this year. Okay, so we actually have basically a tea party. So you may be thinking about, and speaking of tea parties, I'm going to explain to you what's with the British Tea Party in a typical setting. Okay. Oh, okay. I haven't showed you the food, but basically if I can remember, we had sandwiches. What you call this? Yeah, we have sandwiches. What you call this, huh? Sandwiches. Then I get to taste for the first time scones. Yeah, scones. So, and compared to okay, and talking about the British tea, it's not just that we're talking about some, you know, traditional English tea, but also we happen to have some different kinds of sandwiches, desserts like cheesecakes, and even traditional scones. And you'll also be served with jam, cream cheese and whatsoever. And yeah, it's really good. I could actually, that's all I could say. All right. Anyway, let's just go a little bit of stretching here because once I come back to afternoon live, I'm going to dare, dare to you to sing to a Christmas song from Jose Marichan. So please don't go anywhere. You may be excited for this because afternoon live will be right back, and once we come back, I'm going to sing right away. So stay with us, will ya? What? Whenever I see girls and boys singing lanterns on the streets, I remember the child in the manger as he sleeps. Wherever there are people giving gifts, exchanging cards, I believe that Christmas is truly in our hearts. Let's light our Christmas trees for a bright tomorrow where nations are at peace and all are one in God. Let's sing Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. This season may we never forget the love we have for Jesus. Let him be the one to guide us as another new year starts. And may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts. In every prayer and every song, the community unites, celebrating the birth of our Savior Jesus Christ. Let love like that light on that first Christmas morn lead us back to the manger where Christ the child was born. So come, let us rejoice. Come and sing a Christmas carol with one big joyful voice. Proclaim the name of the Lord. Let's sing Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays. This season may we never forget the love we have for Jesus. Let him be the one to guide us as another new year starts. And may the spirit of Christmas be always in our hearts. Wow. Okay. That's enough for. All right. Wow. And what, a start here. Okay, Christmas in Our Hearts by Jose Marichan. And if you may be watching this, shout out to you and thank you for this, Christmas song and being part of our lives of the Filipinos. And let's go. All right, thank you so much for the song. And then actually, Chan mates, so I was supposed to sing only the first verse and first chorus, but I decided to change of plans and sing also the second verse and the second chorus before we go to the last part. But yeah, still, it's a great song. And okay, speaking of this song, you know what, Chan mates, that happens as well to become a meme every time. If you know what, if you have noticed, every time when September is already around the corner, okay, let's say it's already August, and then Filipinos may be like posting memes about that. Okay, I can't believe it. Yeah. Oh, and besides, Jose Marichan, by the way, is like the icon of Philippine. Like basically, we call it as the father. Wait, is it correct? The father of Christmas. Sorry, like the father of Filipino Christmas. Huh? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Or let's just say he's the icon of Filipino Christmas. Oh, and the reason why behind this meme is that when we're talking about, Burr months, and you may be noticing that, okay, September has already started, and because September starts as the Burr month until December, because December as well ends with Burr, and we usually celebrate Christmas, especially to across the globe on December. But here in the Philippines, we tend to celebrate an early Christmas. Although, despite the fact that we have other celebrations like the Halloween festival, we have United Nations Month, and the National Literature or something like that. But here in the Philippines, that season, we call that like, a Christmas season. So it's like, wow. And that's why we tend to, oh yes, and Christmas countdowns. When did we start, Chanmates? When did we start counting down from 100 days to Christmas, Chanmates? Let me, get a search. 100 days to Christmas, huh? Calendar. So we usually start exact date. Okay, so the exact date for Christmas, whether if it's a leap year or a regular year or a normal year or whatsoever, the Christmas countdown from 100 days starts from September 16. So that marks actually the reason why us Filipinos, we tend to celebrate, Christmas early. But no matter what, Chanmates, whether if it's already December or any kind of normal days that we're going to have, every day, let's consider every day as Christmas Day, because it matters most. What matters most, Chanmates, is more on happiness, right? And happiness is what's the most important, despite all the challenges and the trials and struggles that we have come across the year. And then you may have noticed that when if it is time for us to gather, when if it's time for gathering, whether with family or with friends, or as well as to celebrate, then this could be like a Christmas to you, right? Now back to other topics here. Okay, so one of the most okay, so I'm going to share to you so far the most memorable moment, of course, when it comes to our school parties, whether if it's acquaintance celebrations or just recently the Christmas party celebration in our college. But when we talk about Christmas parties, but you know what? What's actually funny, Chanmates? It's like a normal. If it were to be like a normal party, well, you can actually just simply eat and go home. So you know what? Birthdays, anniversaries, or wow. Just eat and go home. All right. I need to stop this. But yeah. Basically, my favorite part when we go to celebrations here is more on the food itself because we're munching for a lot. And because of that, okay, because lack of food or unfortunately, I have to admit you this, Chan mates. I am underweight. I have a BMI of below 18. But actually, it's still moderate, alright? So don't worry. So I'm going to talk to you about this and steps on how to overcome underweight and how are you going to go back to the normal weight on another episode of Afternoon Live. So just keep an eye on the other episodes. Okay. So let's take another breather, shall we? Because maybe you want to go for some stretching. Let's go some stretching, will ya? Or maybe you want to feel free to exercise and dance. Let's just say exercise. So, right? Afternoon Live will be right back. So please do not go anywhere. And welcome back to Afternoon Live, Chan mates. And before anything else, I'm going to, in just a few moments, I will be doing some Duolingo here for the first time live on Afternoon Live. So, you know what? This is like a, some. Oh, yeah. This is like my part of celebration because I know you may all be busy, but here I am just busy here with Duolingo. Now, should I start? And then I'm currently on the lesson, which talks about cooking. So, of course, I did both Japanese and English, but the reason why I had to pick English as well as math and music, just to at least gain points, right? So, for the first time, what you can actually hear, Chan mates, is it's ready, which I'm going to be cooking with someone, and right now I'm going to get another boost of ×3. That's the reason why Duolingo is here. So, and talking about the memes of the mascot owl, shall we start? Okay. So I got triple XP for 10 minutes. Okay, what is that? Taksan no osara ga irimasu. So it means I have a lot of plates. We need a lot of plates, come on. Okay, irimasu is we need, okay? Takusan is a lot. Only this time. Let's try. Spoon wa irimasen yo. Oh. Spoon wa irimasen yo. Nice. Motto oki chawan Motto oki chahan wa arimasu ka? It means do you have a bigger rice? Oh, chawan. Oh my god. Okay, chawan is actually bowl. Chahan is fried rice. Chawan is bowl, okay? Foku wa irimasen. Okay, it's fine. We don't need forks. Ie, maggu kapu wa irimasen. We don't need cups. We don't need mugs. Steki na ihu wa hikidashi. I can't speak, so help! Okay.
ステーキナイフは引き出しの中ですか？
Are the okay, hang on.
ステーキ、ナイフ、ナイフ、引き出しの中、の
Are the
中
okay. Are the steak knives in the drawer?
引き出しは
Hikidashi. Okay, there you go.
本当にお腹が空きました。もっと大きい茶碗はありますか？たくさん食べたいです。はい。
I think we should go gross.
ますは本当にお腹が空きました。もっと大きい茶碗はありますか？たくさん大きい茶碗
Bigger rice bowls.
まし
Okay, so this sentence is about you're hungry. So, because the question is this person is about to either go grocery shopping, eat a meal, or clean a kitchen. I would say eat a meal because this person is about to, okay, talking about have some rice bowls. So eat a meal. Yes, it's correct. Taksan, taksan no たくさんのスーパースプーンがあります。
シチューを食べましょう。スプーンがいります。スプーンは引き出しの中です。お皿もいります。
I think getting ready to eat.
いります。
Yeah, getting ready to eat. Great. たくさんのフォークがいります。We need a lot of forks. Next. We don't need forks. So, フォークはいりません。
いりません。
Nice. Next. この茶碗ら Actually, chawan is rice bowls, okay? Chahan is fried rice. この茶碗
少し小さいです。
小さいです。もっとお皿 Wait, 大きい sorry 大きい茶碗 Okay, so 大きい Okay. Now, where are the big spoons? So 大きいスプーンはどこですか? Because the English is where are the big spoons. So 大きいスプーンはどこですか? That's correct. Nice.
長いお皿は引き出しの中です。
Okay. Hang on. 長いお皿は引き出しの中です。長い Okay.
長いお皿
The long plates are inside the drawer. Great. Next, the small forks are inside the drawer. So, 小さいのフォークは引き出し。Nice. I was about to get wrong. So, there are small rice bowls. Sorry. There are small bowls. Chawa. So chawa is either bowls or rice bowls. Okay, sorry. The small bowls are hang on. Over there. Nice. Last one.
もっと大きい茶碗を使いましょうか。
Should we use bigger bowls? Nice. I got perfect. Nice one. There you go. Oh no, 6 minutes. Okay. Now, moving on to another topic. So, the reason, okay, now I'm going to share to you why I haven't been watching some anime recently because during the pandemic era, I tend to watch a lot of animes, right? not just limited to romance, but as well as some action, isekai, and some others. I mean, I wish I could, watch the new season of ReZero, or some like Mushiko Tensei and some others. But unfortunately, the problem here is I didn't have much time anymore. It's because schoolworks, busy schedules, and focusing on studies, as well as here on streams, and as well as on Genshin and Star Rail. So yeah. So you know what? This is so unfortunate. Okay. All right, and at this point, we're almost reaching to the end of this Christmas special. And for my Christmas message that I will be sharing to you here, Chanmates, is that let me find it here. Okay, so my Christmas message to you, my Christmas message here is basically just simple. It's hope and excitement for all of everyone. Despite all the challenges, struggles, and trials that we have come all the way across the year. And that is my Christmas message. So, and this marks the and this marks today's Christmas special of Afternoon Live for a Christmas special. And once again, Chanmates, have a Merry Christmas to you all. But as for the New Year's countdown, the countdown still continues. We have how many days to go? We have 7 days to go, or just a week to go before 2025. And for more future streams, please do not forget to follow. For more future streams, please do not hesitate to subscribe or to follow on my social pages down below. Once again, I'm Chanoshino. Thanks for watching, and to all of you Chanmates watching this special show for the last 90 minutes, I wish you all a Merry Christmas, a safe and Merry Christmas to you all. Have a good afternoon, and Merry Christmas, everyone.